Oh my goodness, I always forget how loud this thing is. Like, they make this so loud, and this is what people want for the Sonic movie. Yeah, so if you're watching this, um, OBS screwed me over and didn't record any of the game audio. Now, thankfully, this wasn't like the most important part of the story. I can fill in a few of the dialogues of what was going on behind the scenes. So, I guess just consider this like a recap edition of what happened during this time. I can tell you about everything that was going on and my thoughts as to what was going on inside my head because I was originally going to re-record this, but the game wouldn't let me do it unless I started over, and I didn't want to lose all my progress. So, let's go. Alright, so starting off, we had the first mission with Tails, which was to find the secret entrance to Robotnik's desert Egyptian pyramid secret layer. I don't know. I don't know why he added a layer in the middle of a desert. But yeah, we ended up having to go around as Tails, blasting bits of dynamite and using his hovercraft a bit often. And the thing is, we weren't allowed to touch sand. That was like the thing that killed us a lot. And this ended up being a real problem for me. I did have to end up restarting this level a couple of times, mainly because the hovercraft thing didn't always work out, and then I would sometimes be just like an inch too short from what I needed to do to get onto the ledge. And as you can like see, like right here, like this is what happens. Yeah, a robot just blasts me off. So that's what I ended up having to deal with for like the first 15 minutes of this session, which was once again going through as Tails and trying to find Robotnik's secret entrance. Afterwards, we managed to get into Robotnik's secret pyramid layer, and we played as Sonic running through the layer trying to go where we were supposed to need to go. Apparently, because, from what I could understand, because Robotnik had a space station, there is a belief that this pyramid layer could get us into the space. So right here you can see this was the mechanic of this area, which was the like hourglass flipping of the doors. That's how we were supposed to get around. And then afterwards, we got some new mechanics. There was a one, I'm not sure if you see it right here, but there was one where it allows Sonic to jump higher. And that was a mechanic that came pretty useful on later for a boss segment. But we raced through this section. This time, I didn't end up having to die any times, but I guess with it being a sort of Sonic level, that's a bit easier. I'm take it death wasn't meant to be what happened. After racing through Eggman's temple, we ended up at a door to where we didn't have a way to get in. And in the infinite wisdom of this team, they decided to send Knuckles to find the three keys. Because, of course, there had to be three keys. Their explanation was initially that Knuckles could just get through any door, and I thought, oh, it's going to be really clever. He's just going to smash his way through the door. But no, he just goes up finding the three keys. And this is sort of the refinding the Master Emerald fragments again. And this ended up taking a bit while. I did have to use more hints. And there was a new mechanic that allowed Knuckles to punch better, as it's what it describes. I'm trying to remember. Uh, but we did end up having to get through that and find the three keys in order to get us in. Then immediately afterwards, we were hit with a boss fight from a ghost. With this one, you had to get the rooftop segments open for the ghost by hitting the timer. And once you did that, you had to get the ghost from the shadows and then just beat up the ghost. I don't know how you can hit a ghost, but I'm not questioning Sonic lore right now. Once the Knuckles segment was over, we were once again brought to a cutscene where Sonic and his friends confront Eggman. And as it turns out, Eggman had been preparing for them to unintentionally, not unintentionally, fuck, what am I saying? Get into not Sonic's, Eggman Space. God, the fact that this broke is just, it's broken me. This broken audio recording system broke me. So Eggman activated this boss battle, which is the Egg Golem, and this is where majority of the session was. For over an hour, I kid you not, over an hour, I was stuck on the same boss battle. Yeah. You want to know the reason why? It's because that this is a game to where you have, it's over 20 years old, the controls are whack, and trying to lock onto where you're going doesn't get you anywhere. And believe me, after this point, I was just done with it. Like, that was where the video was going to end, but we got a cutscene from that once more. And that cutscene was Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles getting aboard a space shuttle, only for them to lose the Master Emeralds in space. And then they managed to make it onto the segment of the Ark colony. And from there, Knuckles splits off to go find the Master Emeralds, while Tails reveals that he has a decoy of one of the Chaos Emeralds. And that's ultimately their big plan to defeat Robotnik. I'm very sorry about the way this video came out. I wish I could do better. I wanted to go back and re-record it so you can at least get the full gameplay, but the game just wouldn't let me go back and play the boss levels again, and I wouldn't get the cutscenes again, and it wouldn't be as great. Anyways, I hope you all still enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe with the notification bell, and I will see you next time.